So if you're like us, you had a great haul on Halloween. This isn't even everything. The question is, what do you do with all the leftover candy? Well, at least some of it. I have a really simple cake recipe. We're going to throw in all of our favorites. The rest we're going to donate, and the rest we'll save for later on when no one's looking. So to get started, this is a simple white vanilla cake recipe. It's nothing fancy. It's just a perfect base. So we're going to start off very simply with some butter and some sugar. I like to brown butter. I just think it gives a nicer taste, a little more flavor. So we're going to do that. Cream that together. We are then going to add our vanilla extract and our eggs. We're going to whisk this as hard as we absolutely can until it's super combined, has a nice light color. We get a little wave going with that whisk in the bowl. And then we go to our dry ingredients. Very simple. All-purpose flour, baking powder, and salt. We're going to make sure we stir that around the bowl just so everything's combined. That's pretty much it for the dry. We're then going to move on to the special part, our candy. So we're here to make a Halloween candy cake. Here we are. We have Milky Ways, we have Reese's, we have Snickers, we have a couple Heath bars. We're just going to cut them up into smallish pieces. No rhyme or reason to it. Stir them in, and we're stirring them into the wet ingredients first because we don't want to overmix when we add the dry. I say stir not like crazy, and we're using a rubber spatula, very important. The last step for cake is adding buttermilk. For this recipe, normally we use 4 ounces. For this one, I used 5 simply because of the candy. It's going to add a little bit more, so we want a little more moisture. We're just going to put it in a 9-inch cake pan, spread it out as evenly as possible, and it's definitely not perfect. Put it into a 350-degree oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. What we're looking for here is to make sure there's no jiggle. We have just a tiny bit in the middle, so we're going to put it back in for a few minutes. Toothpick test, completely clean. We're done. Took about 35 minutes. Which is pop it out on one rack. Nope. So to unmold, I'm using the back of my knife, just going around a circle. You could also use an offset spatula, though. In theory, yeah, beautiful. So, clean up not too bad. All right, we're going to take off our... For some reason I use 2 pieces of parchment. Ooh. You see all that like caramel? That looks really good. All right, so probably would wait and let this cool a little more, but I'm ready. And now for the taste. Really good. Yeah, it's not a fancy cake, but it's a good cake. And the addition of all the chocolate and the caramel, you could customize this any way you want. Again, I would not do anything with wafers or too much cookie in it. But anything with chocolate, nougat, we didn't use Snickers, but that would work well too. The chocolate and the caramel and the peanut butter, perfect combination. So I'm gonna finish this. Hope you enjoyed. Honestly, perfect timing. Get rid of some of this candy. Super easy recipe. I'll put it in the description. Thanks for watching. Like, sub, comment, all that jazz. We'll see you next time. Take care.